justice. It's the bedrock of a fair, free, and equal society. But injustice can shake the foundations of our constitutional republic. That's what happened when U.S. Supreme Court Justice Roger Taney delivered the devastating majority opinion in the case of Dred Scott versus Sandford. Roger Taney was a Maryland lawyer and state legislator. He was also a slaveholder who emancipated those he enslaved, defended the rights of free black people, and once called slavery a blot on our national character. But during the administration of President Andrew Jackson, he adopted the idea of states' rights, saying the federal government didn't have the right to limit slavery, and arguing that blacks were a degraded class, not protected as citizens under the Constitution. He brought these ideas to the Supreme Court when he was appointed Chief Justice, and in 1856, he heard the case of Dred Scott versus Sandford. Dred Scott was a black man enslaved to U.S. Army surgeon Dr. John Emerson, with whom he traversed the country. For a time, they lived where slavery was illegal in Illinois and Wisconsin, before returning to slave states in the South. But when Emerson died in 1843, Scott claimed that his time in Illinois and Wisconsin had made him a free man. He sued Emerson's widow for his liberation and eventually took his fight for freedom to the U.S. Supreme Court. In the 7-2 decision, the court's majority agreed with Taney's claim that black people were not and could not be citizens. Therefore, they had no right to sue in federal court. He also argued that the Missouri Compromise, which prohibited slavery in part of the Louisiana Territory, was unconstitutional because slaveholders' property rights were protected by the Fifth Amendment. The unjust verdict kept Scott enslaved and denied freedom and equality to all black Americans. This historic injustice would help drive the divided country to civil war. In a constitutional republic, it takes justice to ensure people are treated fairly, and their government will protect everyone's rights. Why is justice important to all people